Hey everybody, it's Luke over at Galaxy Tech Review, and today I've got a product from iRULU. This is the eXPro X1 7-inch Android tablet. You can get this guy on Amazon. I'll have the link in the description below. And this is an entry-level tablet. I want to say that right off the bat. It's an entry-level tablet. This would be good for your kids. This would be good for somebody that's never had a tablet before. Or if you're just looking for a media consumption type tablet, this guy will work out pretty good. It's a 7-inch tablet, which is kind of an odd size. It's not an 8, it's not a 10. I'm not quite sure where they were going with 7, but they did. A few things to mention on this tablet. I'm going to mention the things that I don't like first. First thing is first, the resolution is pretty low. It's 1024 by 600. So that's going to limit you on a few things just right off the bat. There is no Bluetooth, so if you want Bluetooth, then you're not going to have Bluetooth. And that's about it, to be honest. Those are the two major cons that I really don't like. I'll show you the screen quality. It's not bad on the verticals. When you flip it a little horizontally, it washes out a little bit. That might be my third con, but beyond that, those are the cons. Now, as far as the pros go, it's a $38 tablet. This is on Amazon for 38 bucks. It runs KitKat 4.4.2, so it's super stable. It is GMS certified by Google, so that is another plus. And I mean, it does media consumption very well. Things load a tad bit slow, but once you're in what you're doing, it plays back perfect. It can play back 1080p files, even though it doesn't have a 1080p screen, and they look good. So you can watch YouTube, you can do all these things. So let's bust this guy open, show you what's going on. They do it in a couple different colors. There's a black, there's a blue, they do a pink, and they sent me the pink one. So that's the one we're gonna review today, is the pink one. Let me get everything out of the box here for you guys, and I'll show you what they give you. They give you a little bit of literature here. And they give you a charge cable. This charge cable is going to be your standard USB to micro USB charge cable. They don't give you a wall adapter, but you can use any wall adapter you have for your phone or whatever, or you can just plug it into your PC or laptop USB and charge it up that way. Not a bad thing there. Now, again, this guy has the lower end specs, but also has the lower end price too. So you are kind of trading one for the other. It only has half a gig of RAM. That's where the slowdown for loading applications comes, but not playback or not actual execution. So you've got that. I'm going to power this guy on real quick. And then you have the other side to it is that the price is reflective of some of the specs. Now it does have a quad core 1.3 gigahertz CPU in this, which is decent and helps to offset that half gig of RAM. It has 8 gigs of onboard storage, but it also has a micro SD card slot in the back where you can put up to 32 gig card in here, and I've got a 32 gig card in here. Going around the device, you have an actual volume rocker on the right side with your headphone jack. On the top, you're going to have your power button. You're going to have a 5-volt in DC plug, which I don't understand why they did. I guess you can recharge it that way, but they don't supply one. You recharge it just by the micro USB. You've got a microphone. You've got a rear-facing camera, a back-firing speaker that actually sounds pretty good for a $38 tablet, and then you have a front-facing speaker as well. So not too shabby for a $38 tablet. They give you a user manual. This is just basically telling you, it's in a bunch of different directions on how to use, some of the icons for Android, their skin version of Android, and how to connect to your Wi-Fi. All have a limited one-year warranty from iRULU. If you want to check out iRULU, you can check them out at www.irulu.com. So you've got a 1-year warranty on this at least, or you can email them at sales@irulu.com. So getting to know your tablet, they tell you to charge it all the way, that type of thing. So we'll leave that up here. or down here, and I'll put this up here for the camera. So I want to show you just a few things on this. So again, not too bad for what you're paying for. If you want to use, if I want to say, here is all my Google stuff. I've got Chrome, I've got Gmail, Google Plus, Maps, everything. You know what I mean? Since it's Google certified, you're not gonna have to worry about that. If you want to check out YouTube, it again will take a couple seconds to load up, and that's because of that 1/2 gig of RAM. But once things are loaded, it runs really well. It doesn't have any problems, running. Once it's in there and loading. See, it does take a couple seconds to load up those thumbnails, but then once you do it, you're good to go. We'll just check out, LA Beast eats a cactus, and again, a couple seconds to load up, but look, the playback is not bad at all. So that is pretty cool. Let's put this on full screen. Now you're going to be set to 360p because of the 1024 by 600 resolution that you've got on this. But as you can see, that's not bad. Your verticals are not bad. Now it does wash out a little bit on the. The verticals wash out a little bit, but the the side to side's great. The horizontals are great. So if you're watching with somebody else, or you kind of have it tilted or whatever, you're not going to lose any quality there. So that's not that bad. So it plays pretty good here. I'm pretty impressed with that. So let me go home here. I'll get out of that. Temple Run, another thing. You can run these things. You can run 3D games on this. Now it does take a few seconds to load up. That's going to be something that's going to be constant with this tablet. Again, for a budget tablet, but it will play. And I'm not the greatest at Temple Run, but I'll give it a quick go here for you guys and play a couple seconds of it. No stuttering, no nothing. I mean, it does what it's supposed to do. I'm just terrible at Temple Run. So I mean, not bad. No crazy slowdowns or stuttering, or the game not responding or not playing. I'm pretty much, when I jump, it jumps, and it does good. On games like this. Now I'm not going to say that this is going to run everything, but it will run stuff like this no problem. So that is again a plus for a tablet of this cost. Another thing, I do have a 1080p movie trailer on here on my external card, and I want to show you how that plays back really quickly. This is for Star Trek Beyond, and we'll play it back and I'll show you guys. Again, this is a 1080p video, and it's going to take its.
My dad joined Starfleet because he believed in it. I joined on a dare.
So the sound is actually really good for a $40 tablet, even though it's rear facing.
You spent all this time trying to be your father.
So not bad at all. I'm actually pretty impressed with the price point that they put this out at. So anyway, I'll get rid of that. Another thing, the cameras, you got a front and a rear. We'll go and take a look at the front camera. This is me, obviously. Not the greatest quality, but hey, it'll work for video chat. It'll work for what you need to do with it, that type of thing. The rear-facing camera I'll switch over to, and you can see I've got that USB cable there. And it's a little fuzzy, but hey, it snaps pictures. It snaps them pretty quick, and then I can go back and I can take a look at it. And it's not the best in the world, but it's not terrible. So I'm not gonna kill it. I mean, I have a hard time beating this tablet up because of the price point. The fact that I can play basic 3D games, I can web browse, I can watch YouTube, media consumption, and it all works. It's got, the Play Store is all there. It does have dual cameras. You don't get Bluetooth, but hey, you can't have everything for $40. This guy works out really well. It's got, Google Now built into it. So you can ask it questions. You can do whatever you want to do. Obviously, I haven't run it yet, so it's going to ask me to get started and do all that fun stuff. But it works as all the Google products do, and it doesn't do such a bad job if you can, deal with a little bit of washout there. The washout on the the verticals, obviously not on the horizontals, but on the verticals, if you can deal with that, if you can deal with no Bluetooth, then this isn't a bad starter tablet. So this was the iRULU eXpro X1. You can pick it up on Amazon at the time of this video for $38.99. Go check it out. This was Luke from Galaxy Tech Review. Please remember to like and subscribe. If you have any questions or comments about this guy, leave them in the comment section below and I'll get back to you guys. And we'll check you out on the next video.